No, wait.
Isn't that from Star Wars?
I'm just gonna close it. No! It is not from Star Wars!
What is it?
It's from Jurassic Park!
Oh.
How is that from Star Wars? You've seen Jurassic Park!
I don't think I've actually seen the first one.
Have you seen Jurassic World?
Yeah.
Then you should know! That's where the reiteration came from! Are you... what?
Would Jurassic Park not have looked better in Star Wars? Negative.
Negative numbers on the countdown, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just count down for the intro and then just negative numbers. Welcome back to NieR Automata.
This just in. Jurassic Park is not Star Wars. This is a revelation to me.
Yeah, so before recording and when we were setting up... Hold on. Me? Yes, me. No, Sunshine was like singing the Jurassic Park theme, and I'm just like, oh, nice one. He's like, yeah, isn't that Star Wars? And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, that's Star Wars, right? I'm like, no, it's Jurassic Park.
Jesus, 9S, calm down.
I mean, 9S has the hacky boy. Of case in point.
At the counter hack, that's dumb.
I mean, I guess to be fair, it's a lot better than just being hacked in general and losing all your functions. Am I wrong?
I mean, yeah, but there was nothing I could really do to prevent it. I didn't think.
No, I mean, I think there's like a wave. Also, I thought...
Oh, Jesus.
I thought A2 was T-posing. Jeez, wow. Nidus is actually kind of annoying to fight up against when you...
Oh, cool.
What does it say? All control systems abnormal. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was the same combat. I was like, ooh.
No, it's just control in general. Wow, 9S is very annoying to fight up against.
Yep.
You're welcome.
And I'm just kind of hop, skipping, farting around. So,
Yes.
I had an interesting time.
You had an interesting time. Continue.
I got pseudo-abducted.
Oh my god, I didn't read all this, actually. So...
What?
Oh!
It's just unlocked!
Ooh, buddy. So, I was at work one day, and then through all these text messages, because I was working, I couldn't look at them, I just read the top comment saying that Sunshine got quote-unquote abducted, and I'm like, huh?
Pseudo-abducted.
Pseudo-abducted. And
Right.
I don't exactly know the exact detail of it, so please explain.
Alright, so there was this old whammon. Right?
Whammon?
Whammon. And it was uncomfortable from the start, because she comes into the store sometimes, the store where I work.
Yeah.
And she just, you know, she's a customer. She's kind of annoying, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She asked. She comes up to me. She grabs me on the shoulder from behind and says, "Hey, lover." Yeah.
Aww. Oh.
I forgot about this.
Oh. And we're in. Okay.
Alright, so, yeah, she comes up and said, "Hey, lover," and I'm like, what? I need an adult.
But you're an adult. I need an adult, dear adult.
Pretty much. And, like, I need an adult that's not this woman. And so, then she's like, "How would you two strong young men like to make some easy money?" And I'm like, "Please!"
Help! I need some life alert.
Yeah, and like, so, and we're like, doing what? And she's like, "Well, I just bought a 500-pound inflatable boat
You're not so bad.
that I need you two to move."
You know that?
Wait, you can jump over that?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, $500 dollar boat?
500-pound boat.
500-pound
That she said she had spent over $2,000 on.
I see.
Am I supposed to go up there? This thing?
Oh, I remember this being a little bit confusing. So I think you're supposed to drop down over there. Okay.
Fucking platforming god.
So she wanted you guys to move a 500-pound boat.
Yeah, that's inflatable in a box in her second floor apartment. I didn't hear the second floor part. But she was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll pay you guys, and if you have a truck, I'll pay you extra."
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, sounds good. And she's like, yeah. She described the area, and she's like, don't go too far, because that's where the poors live. She said it like that.
Boy, don't go towards that area, because that's where the poors are.
And so, like, we're like, okay, she's going to pay us a decent amount of cash. All right. So she's like, will you help us? Or will you help me? And we're like, yeah. We both said yeah. And she's like, oh, $20 sound fair? And we're like, what?
Huh. Oh, that's weird.
20 measly goddamn dollars? You kidding me?
Yeah, come on.
I've still got something I need to do.
Do you now? Is it moving a 500-pound boat?
And so,
You just dangle.
Leland was, after she left, she gave me her number.
Uh-huh.
And I said, okay, we'll think about it and we'll contact you. She gave me her number. I tried texting her. She never answered.
What?
Leon's like, yeah, $20 for moving a 500-pound boat. She could lick my balls. I'm going.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out. And I'm like, cool.
Wow. Okay.
Like, he just bitched on and on about how much he thought that was a shitty deal.
It is a shitty deal.
Which it is.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't. Trust me. But, and so I'm like, fuck, I can't get a hold of her, so I have to, like, text her or something, or, like, see her in person, because we already agreed to meet up at a location, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's depressing. I'm coming now to be the debris. My butt.
Jesus. Meaningless code.
Oh, is that what the C means?
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up, man.
Ye.
Is it gonna play credits or? Okay, cool. So yeah, we can continue the story then.
Okay, so yeah. So I meet her there, and I told every coworker about this before, like the day it was supposed to happen, because I was gonna meet her after work at work.
Yeah, yeah.
And this one coworker, he was like, "Man, you gotta not be involved with these old bitches."
Oh. That's a good way to pop up. Oh shit! Our mission is to oversee the progress of Project Your
because it's auto scrolling.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter. Shit's dead. But
damn. Fuck K2, I guess.
I mean, it's just the pod saying, yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, but like, I mean, oh, what is happening to the screen?
Visual glitch.
Oh boy.
Not your fucking recording software.
Wait.
Except pause request. Yeah.
Wait, what did it say? Accept pause request for deleting everything?
I don't know. I'm just going with yes.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Oh.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for suction. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yeah? Yeah. Oh. What? Hi. Oh, here's ending E. The end of Yoiha.
Was I supposed to say no?
No, you're in. Run!
Oh,
run,
I hate this.
Run! Yeah, here, if you want, I can do this.
Yeah.
While you explain your
Yeah,
story.
okay, so where was I? Oh, yeah. He was like, don't get involved with these old bitches, it's just a bunch of drama, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gathering that.
Just a little bit.
Because everybody was like, oh, she's, like, whatever. But I forgot one part.
Yeah.
My boss that night, he asked me like, "Oh,
Unable to reply.
are you gonna help her?" And I was like, "I don't know, because I might have to take my mom to the hospital."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he started yelling at me. He was like, "You said you'd help her," and all this shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to contact her, but she's not answering. That's not my fault."
Yeah, honestly, like, there's nothing you could do about that one.
And then, like,
I love how I can just do this.
yeah, she's saying, like, so cut, back to where I was. He said, "Don't get involved, blah, blah, blah. I'll talk to her." And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I go to talk to her and be like, "Yeah, Leland backed out. I don't have the truck, like, because the bonus she said for the truck was going to be $5.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have wasted way more than that in gas."
Oh, absolutely. Like, it was seriously not worth it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't move 500 pounds by myself. She's like, "Well, I already moved it in front of my door, so if you don't help me, I can't." Or, like, in front of, like, the stairwell door or something
Yeah, yeah.
to her apartment building. And she's like, "If you don't help me, people can't get to their house."
What the fuck?
And I'm like, "Fuck, alright, I'll come."
What, she just went like, if you won't help me, I'm gonna tell the people there that it's all your fucking fault.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, well, I was supposed... Like, she's the one who moved it, and I'm like, okay, if she moved it, it can't be that heavy. It is not 500 fucking pounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And apparently, Leland had texted me, like, during this, "What are we doing about her?" And I didn't read it because it was something about WoW. What are we doing about her? Something else about WoW.
Oh, so
And
you're
I'm
like,
I'm not reading
whatever.
about WoW right now.
I don't care about WoW right now. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, I texted you." I'm like, shouldn't have peppered it in like that.
Like, how dare you talk about WoW when I'm trying to help out this crazy lady?
Yeah, and so I'm like, "Fine, let me get my car and I'll follow you to your house." And she's like, "No, just get in my car. I feel bad about you getting gas." And I'm like, "Nah,
I'm quite alright.
yeah, I'm gonna use my car."
I don't know you, lady. Please
Yeah, and
don't.
then she's like, no, like, it's only this far, and, like, you can, like, not spend your gas and blah, 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 it'd just be easier. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, essentially, like, get in the fucking car. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So she essentially, like, throws me into her car, and I'm like, this is not fun. I'm gonna be organ harvested.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I want to go
Yeah.
home.
And the whole time, she's just shit-talking Leland on the way.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
Yay. Fucking Leet, my guy.
Sweet. I'm so sorry that someone felt fucking fucking gypped that you were gonna pay him $20 to move this gigantic fucking boat.
Yeah, that she described as 500 pounds. And so, we get to her apartment, and it's just sitting on the curb, right?
Yeah.
It's not in front of the fucking stairwell.
Huh.
So she lied about that. And I'm like, and she's like, okay, I'll back up. And I'm like, okay, let me get out and I'll go pull it to the back of your car, because she can't back up all the way because there's a curb in the way, right?
Right.
And then she's like, no, don't do that. And I'm like, why? And she's like, oh, because I could just back up. And I'm like, but you can't back up all the way to it. It makes sense that I could get this done now.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I go to open her car door, which her car is super jank, so it doesn't open when you first open it. You have to fuck with it for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. For someone
And
who
she's
has
like, stay in the fucking car. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. All right.
oh my god, you got put into a hostile situation.
Yeah.
Holy
and so
crap.
Like, legitimately, I was tempted just to haul ass. I am terrible at directions. I got lost going from one building to another, and they share a parking lot.
That's actually pretty impressive.
That is how bad I am. I can tell you exactly how to get to this lady's house, because I was paying so much attention.
I would too, especially when she like basically forced you into her car.
Yeah, and so it was so fucking bad. She backs up, and we hear a metal clang, and she's like, "What that?" What's that? And I'm like, I don't know. You probably hit the curb. And then she hits the curb. I'm like, well, no, you definitely hit the curb.
Yee. Okay.
And so we push the thing into her fucking trunk, and it's dangling out. She drives forward, and we hear a scraping sound. Her muffler fell off.
Oh
and was dragging. And she's like, "Do you know how to fix a muffler?" And I'm like, "No, no, I don't."
no! Oh no, that's the best spot to be in. Okay, sorry.
It's like, "Nah, I don't, my guy."
My dude, my bro.
Yeah, and she's like, "Well, just gonna have to drive super slow." So she's driving a mile per hour. We get in front of a school bus. We let people by, and people on the road, like on the side of the road, are screaming like, "Hey, lady!" And she's screaming back, "I don't know how to fix it." And she's bragging about how hot her daughter is.
What the
And
fuck?
how rich her daughter is because she's a corporate lawyer.
What the fuck? Ah!
And how somebody was like, yeah, give up here, no. And like how somebody called her rich, she's like, I am not rich. I work for everything I have. I have 2 houses and I've been dating a doctor for 8 years.
Oh man, you really work hard. So it says something about like your work ethic and like what you do for a living. Not that you just probably sit at home and let the person that you're dating pay for everything.
Yeah, which sounds like she does. Like she's living with her daughter right now because she's a snowbird.
Oh,
She
gotcha.
goes down for the winter. Like
Oh,
down to her
okay.
house in
Yeah, yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, my grandparents did that.
Yeah, that's called a snowbird.
I did not know that actually.
Yeah, and it's pretty common for old people.
Yeah. And it's always Florida.
Yeah.
Always.
So, like,
Blackbeard Design Studio. I agree.
she's bitching about that, and we get to the thing, and I essentially have to kick it down a hill.
No way.
But the hill is too rocky, so I have to pick it up and keep flipping the motherfucker.
Like, come on, just go down.
Yeah, and then I get a call from my school,
Yeah.
which has the same area code as a hospital. So I did something kind of shady, but I was like, shit, oh my god, it's from the area code. It's from this area. That's probably the hospital. My mom's probably going to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Which I knew she wasn't, but
That's
whatever.
not shady. That's you getting out of a shitty situation.
Yeah, and my mom legitimately did have these health issues that I'm going to describe.
Yeah.
Well, does. And she's like, oh, what happened? And I'm like, oh, she had a gastric bypass when she was younger, and her stomach tore.
Yeah.
She goes, me too!
Oh my god.
I'm like, you mother... Oh my god. She's like, can you give my mom... or your mom my number?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I couldn't even get your fucking number.
what is wrong with this lady?
Yeah, and she goes off about it, and like, she's like, what happened? And I'm like, this happened. She's like, no, it didn't. And like, she's like, I have to have this surgery. I'm like, yeah, that's the surgery that failed on my mom. It has a 40% chance to fail. And she's like, no, I'm scared to get it. I'm like, I'm sorry.
It's like, what?
And
of
then-
course there's a chance for something to fail. There always is a chance for something to fail. That's kind of how, I guess, analyses work. Fuck!
Okay, and so we get the boat out, and we go back to her car, and we're driving away.
Uh-huh.
And
That not hit me.
there's a car that looks like a cop car.
Yeah.
And she's like, shit, is that a cop? And I'm assuming, oh, it's because of the muffler. And I'm like, no, it's not. And she's like, are you sure? And then she's like, or I'm like, yeah, that is definitely not a cop. And she's like, oh, good. She takes a nice hearty swig of this cup next or in between us.
Uh-huh.
And she hands it to me, and she's like, want some wine?
What?
Yeah.
What? Is she drinking while driving?
Yes.
What?
And I am like, by the Christ.
Who is this lady?
And so, there's a lot more to the story since I told you and Lou in the group chat.
Yeah.
So, we get to the store, and she's like, can you help me with the muffler? And I'm like, gotta go to the hospital. Laters. And I just book it out of there, right?
Yeah.
I get a text that night, or the next morning from my boss. Hey, don't help that lady. Whatever you do. Do not help her with her boat.
What? And
I was like, I already did. He's like, fuck. She was taking advantage of you, and that's super shitty, and I fucking hate her, and all this other shit. And I'm like, oh god.
Oh, jeez.
And so, every one of my bosses, but the one who yelled at me,
sorry, I'm like having a moment here.
yeah, every one of my bosses, but the one who yelled at me, was saying, like, I shouldn't have done that and that it was super shitty and blah, blah, blah. So, I go to work, and my boss pulls me aside, and he's like, why'd you do this? I can understand if it was a hot young woman, but this was an old lady. Why the fuck were you doing this for $20? And I'm like, I got guilt tripped.
Basically, yeah.
And he's like, don't ever do it again, because it's not the store's responsibility. I'm like, I didn't think it was. And also, I don't care if she says she's related to us, because somehow people thought that she said she was related to our bosses, but she never did, so that one I'm confused on.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
probably like misinformation.
Yeah, and which, you know, makes me look more innocent, so I don't care.
Yeah, you're like, yeah,
And,
sweet.
I'm like, don't worry, I'm never gonna do this again. He's like, good, that's smart, blah blah blah, all this other shit. Like, you make it worth your time if you're gonna do something like this. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Also, anyway, on that note,
I don't think we could pause this.
no, we can. See you guys later.